Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Today I'm going to talk about when dusty guys think they're the prize. And you guys have seen all of this bullcrap about this one guy, I forgot his name, and who gives a fuck anyway. Him and his wife, Miss Simone Biles, who is an Olympic champion, he had the audacity to disrespect her publicly in front of all of social media. Meanwhile, if he wasn't married to her, he wouldn't even be sitting in that seat getting that interview in the first place. And also, when they were talking about how he met her and stuff, that's basically what that interview was revolving around. It was revolving around how did you pull Simone Biles, not how did she pull you. And this is why I say that we should decenter men, because a lot of guys cannot even measure up to the woman that they're with, and that's a part of what attracts them to you. My theory is that men are just as hypergamous as women. A lot of men are financially hypergamous. They are hypergamous in terms of beauty. Some men are even hypergamous in terms of race and whiteness. A lot of men can be hypergamous in terms of status and fame. There are so many celebrity guys like this and normal guys like this. But first of all, let's talk about this guy's career, because I had never heard of him until this whole Simone Biles thing. And apparently he plays for the NFL. So I don't really watch the NFL, but I know a little bit. So I know that there is a such thing as a cornerback. I know there's a quarterback. And then I know about the running back. Those are the only three positions I know about in the NFL. Supposedly, this guy is none of those things. Apparently, he's a safety. First of all, what the fuck is a safety? I've never heard of that position in my entire life. So does that mean that you safely sit on the bench while the other guys are playing, and then like if somebody gets injured and taken off by a paramedic or something, then you come in and like you perform the safety so that people don't lose or something? Like, what does that position even mean? That's number one. Also, I looked this guy up, and it says that he first signed with Arizona as an undrafted free agent in 2018. He was a fifth round pick. Okay, hold on. So like I said, I don't know that much about football because I'm a girl, but you were not even drafted. So isn't the draft when like they are trying to recruit the best athletes and like, they're kind of chasing after the athletes? So you knew how to pursue being in the NFL because like they weren't trying to draft you. They weren't looking at you. You were no Johnny Manziel, okay? Even I know who that is. I know who the top draft picks are, and I don't even watch football. So they were basically not really pursuing you. They weren't really checking for you, kind of like how you're not really checking for Simone. Yeah, so you were a fifth round pick. If I'm not mistaken, if people are being drafted or recruited to the NFL, I know they have like the first round, the second round, the third round. So you were basically like, after they pick all of the good athletes that they really want to be in the NFL, so like they pick the quarterbacks, they pick the running back, the cornerback or whatever, then they start picking the bench warmers to where it's like, okay, if the really good guys don't get to play the game or like they get injured, they break their arm or something, somebody breaks their neck, somebody gets a concussion, then we can have this guy go and play on the field. So I also was able to find an article where this guy says he used to clean the rooms of the people that were actually playing on the field. Okay, so you were not only a bench warmer, but you were the one that was like cleaning their rooms or whatever. So he is actually an expert at social climbing. Ladies, be sure to look to this guy and make moves like him, because he is out here making these money moves. I mean, he is hypergamous. He's over here networking. He was a fifth round draft pick. Now he's doing left bench and he gets to be Simone Biles' husband. I mean, if that's not hypergamy, I don't know what is. I mean, this guy is living the soft life over here. He's got his hair all conditioned and moisturized, and, he's got his hair all braided up with a slick down on the top, and people were making fun of Simone Biles for her edges being sweat out. His edges aren't sweat out because he's been playing left bench for the past couple of years. He's just sitting on the bench. But this guy is a great example of social climbing. He's a great example of getting your bags. So, ladies, I think that we should take a tip out of this guy's book. And, all you have to do is you just basically clout chase your way in. You have to make sure that before you date someone, you got to check their Instagram following. Make sure they've got more followers than you, because then it's going to make your clout go up. Because, hey, we got that from him. That's what he did, right? He had to make sure he didn't choose her based off of her picture, her profile. Oh, no, that wasn't shit to him. No, he looked at the amount of Instagram followers she had, and then he was was like, okay, she's got to be good because like she has more followers than me, so she probably has more clout as far as being an athlete. And since I'm over here, I was cleaning the guys' rooms in the NFL, and now I'm playing on the bench. This girl is getting more screen time, so maybe if I date her, maybe I can be on ESPN and stuff. Maybe I can be more on those sports channels, go to like the ESPYs and all that. Maybe I can be seen with her on the red carpet and like when they're talking about athletes, and then that's going to create buzz about me. And then hopefully in the future, I can like cheat on her with some of her followers because, I was going through her followers and everything, and I saw that she's got like tens of thousands, if not millions of followers. So that's millions of options as far as who I can cheat on her with in the future, because obviously my self-esteem and my abilities as an athlete are nowhere near hers. But that's okay though, because a lot of the women who are jealous of her, they're going to want to cheat with me. So yes, this is a great opportunity. Also, did you guys know that when Simone Biles marries this guy, she says that she got married in like a courtroom and that their wedding bands were from Amazon. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the soft life right here. Got my wedding bands from Amazon. They will be at your front door within 5 days. If that's not the soft life, I don't know what is. Because he's the prize, right? Also, if you look at that same article, they actually admit that that wedding was rushed. And also, it says that the wedding bands and Biles' footwear for the ceremony were from Amazon. So I don't know if he paid for the Amazon wedding bands and her Amazon shoes that they wore on their wedding day. I don't know if he paid for that or if she paid for herself because, boss babe, right? And for those of you who commented on her hair when she first had her wedding pictures released, I mean, now we see the articles that say that, they had to hurry up. They got their wedding rings from Amazon. She got her shoes from Amazon and the pretty little thing shoes. So as soon as all that came in the mail, they just went on down to the courthouse. She just, threw her hair up into a ponytail and they got their pictures, okay? So don't hate on her happiness. But anyway, ladies, what do you think? Is he the prize? Let me know in the comments section, and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.